Hi guys, and welcome to my first ever online class. Today I am featuring the On to Adventure stamp set. This set is retiring June 3rd. It's going to be leaving us, but it's one of my favorite sets because I just think it's just so adorable. And with our two women, I think that this also pairs greatly with grandma's house, and this is also retiring, so you're going to want to get these stamp sets fast if you are interested. But for our project today, first let me explain to you how the class is going to go. So there's going to be 3 projects that I'm going to share with you. It's in on my blog. It's underneath where I hold my classes. And so this one is a free class, so there's no password for it. But any other classes that are paid for, there will be a password that you must enter into in order to gain access. Also, so there's going to be 3 projects, but each project is going to have its own separate video just to make it easier on myself for filming. And let me see, and I think that is all. And just as a reminder, so if you are not a demonstrator, demonstrators get to start pre-ordering from the new catalog, the new 2020 to 2021 catalog starting May 5th. So if you're interested in joining Stampin' Up, even as a discount shopper or a hobbyist, whatever you want to call it, I would love to have you on my team, and you can purchase the new product with your starter kit. So that is all. Let me see. I think that's all. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So on my first, my example project on this, I actually colored this image using my blender pens. Not blender pens, my Stampin' blends. But this go around, I think I'm going to use my watercolor pencils. Just because I like that look just a little bit better, because on my very first one that I did, I actually used some color pencils that I have in my stash, and I really liked how that turned out. And so I figured that we would do this again. And there will be a supply list with all of your measurements and the products that I used for these projects, so you can place an order for yourself. Okay, so this is actually going to be this first card is going to be really quick and simple. Okay, so now for this one, because I'm going to be doing a little bit of watercoloring, I am going to use Stays On ink, because that's going to get me the better image, and it won't smear. Okay, just want to make sure that you guys can see. So I hope everybody is taking some advantages while being stuck at home. This is actually my first time really being able to stamp. I had showed off on my Facebook page, on my personal page, some a mask that I did, and next thing I knew I started having all of these orders come in that people wanted masks. So for the last few weeks, I've been busy making masks, and I started to get just a little bit agitated. Not because I'm making masks, because I like sewing, but I really love stamping, and I haven't really had the opportunity to craft the way that I normally would. So for me, that was just a little bit taking me aback. Okay, so I am using the Stampin' Up! Watercolor pencils, but I'm also going to be using another set of watercolor pencils just because I'm just trying to see, do this one have the color that I need? I have a lot of watercolor pencils, but I want to be able to color in his skin also, and I don't think that this one will do it for me the way that I want it. And so I'm just grabbing some of my other ones really quickly. Okay, let's see which one I want to use. It's this one. Okay. Okay. And so where I want it to be really dark at is where I'm going to really put my color pencil down. Okay, so I'm going to start blending this out. Okay, trying to fill in. Okay. And so now I'm just going to add some more. I'm trying to get his little hands. Now I'm using regular paper, so you do want to be careful when you're doing this. Okay. So now from here, so I don't have a navy blue, so I'm going to use Pacific Point. That's Bermuda Bay. There we go. I'm just going to use a little Pacific Point. Okay. Alright, so I want to get up in there, start blending this out on this side here. Okay. And then you do want to clean this off. Yes, I know I had some. Okay. Then I'm going to use Early Espresso for the pants. And then a little bit of Basic Black for the shoes. And I need to do the hat. don't have to apply a lot right there. Okay. And then you're going to take, well, actually, let me color in his hat. Okay. And I think that's going to do it for us. Okay, and then you can always color in the ground for some green. And then on the sample that you're going to see with the tutorial, I actually did color in the like some sky background. Okay, so then I have a piece of the come sail, oh goodness, sail away, come sail away, I think this is what it's called, DSP. This is also going to be retiring. Okay. Okay. So then using a 1-inch strip of, did I say strip? A 1-inch strip, you're going to use the triple banner punch. Just to, ooh, did I go all straight? I think that works. Okay. Just to fishtail your ends. And then we're going to add this flesh right there. Now, before I adhere this all the way down, I'm just going to add just a little bit of adhesive right there. And because I need a placeholder, and I am going to stamp my sentiment. And I'm grabbing this just because I want to be able to stamp the sentiment down just a few times, just to get the kind of look, that I'm going for. Okay. My craft room looks like a hurricane has come through. And we're using the sentiment happy retirement. And then I'm just going to use the regular tuxedo black ink. I don't know what that is. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna stamp this again. Okay, there we go. Like that. Okay, so last thing we have to do is just add some dimensionals here. And there's a little trick. If you take your fingernail and pinch, it helps get the backing off just a little easier. But before we do that, because if you remember, I only did a little bit of adhesive there. And I had completely forgot. You know. All right, there we go. So now let's adhere this. And voila, there you go. A quick, easy, simple, happy retirement card for somebody in your office. So there's so come back for the second video in our class featuring the On to Adventure stamp set.